he was born in Treta Yuga. So we have 4 yugs. It's very important for America to know also. We have Satyug, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and now we are in Kali Yuga. And it is told, it is what is the mythology says, that Kali Yuga is the last phase, and then again the Satyug will come. Satyug will, when all was very good, it was actually being only the God was there. I have a limited knowledge about this. My father will have more. Sham Jajuji can speak a little more on this when he's given the turn on this. But in Treta Yuga, which was about how many years back? Approximately 8 lakh years. Because Dwapar was 4 lakhs years. Kali Yuga is already running 4 lakhs. Treta Yuga was again 4 lakhs. So about 16 lakhs years, that means 1.6 billion years ago, Lord Rama was ruling India. At that time, the Ayodhya, which is a city near Lucknow, the capital of Uttar Pradesh, that was the kingdom of Lord Rama, where we have found that he was born there, and therefore we are building the temple. After great difficulties, we have found the land again, and this temple will be made very soon after 2 years. So this was actually about Ayodhya. Before we wait for, as we are waiting for Honorable Minister, maybe I request, okay, so I would like to show one more video actually, it's very interesting for the people. And Shubham is here? Okay, please come here, just stand here. He is actually one of the person. I want to give you the example how the things work and when the patient survives and when the patient dies. So this is very interesting video. Can you open this now? Can we connect this video to this? Because it's all people, physicians as well as doctors, both are watching this. So this is in the middle of New Delhi, and we have this is 1 a.m. Please come there. In the middle of the night on today is 18th, now 19th of December, and we are sweating. So actually, along with my friend Dr. Prashant, I'm in Apollo Hospital with Dr. Chinmay Gupta, who's my son and a budding cardiologist, and we are already cardiologists. In Apollo Hospital, Dr. Venkatesh is doing the shooting of the film. And we have just finished a very important life-saving angioplasty in a 25-year-old person. 25. A person of 25-year-old. You're 25-year-old? Yeah. Okay. Who has a large heart attack, known as acute myocardial infarction. He came to Apollo Hospital. Show the ECG. He came to Apollo Hospital, and I had to rush. I was taking my dinner. I had to rush back, and Dr. Prashant was on duty. Come nearer. Show the lead. This ECG is classical of acute anti-wall myocardial infarction. This ECG, anybody who's a cardiologist or physician will understand this. Okay, come there. So रात को हम लोग hold like this. It's better to hold like this. Yes. रात को हम लोग 12 बजे angioplasty शुरू करी. So the family telling that this is the good hope, and जब heart attack होता है तो उसके अंदर नस के अंदर 100% artery बंद होती है. Prashant will agree. Dr. Chinmay. So we started this procedure of first of all a balloon pump. I want to tell everybody, show this very slow. Be gentle in the mobile. So, come nearer. This is a balloon pump, which is a machine known as intra-aortic balloon pump, which is augmenting the diastolic blood pressure. And I will show you here that we started the procedure. Basant, please come in. Basant is our technician, and I want to show the pictures. And I will introduce. You must have realized that we all are on PPE kit. Why PPE kit? Because Mr. Basant is our technician, very important technician. Vivek Gupta, who is now working with Apollo for long time. So why we are in PPE kit? हम लोग PPE kit में क्यों हैं? Because जब patient immediately आता है तो हम लोग उसका RT-PCR test नहीं करा सकते, because life saving है. We have to do the procedure first, then depend upon. Because in COVID time, the hospital protocol all over the world is do the RT-PCR, then take the cath lab. But अगर angioplasty life saving है, तो we can do in the PPE kit, and all of us are in PPE kit. Okay. तो हमने सबसे पहले balloon pump लगाया. Show the balloon pump. पहला वाला shot लगा दो. Show here, slowly, move slowly. People will be very, come this side, show this, show the screen. Pehla shot laga do, pehla. Show the first shot. You're showing this. So this is, ये balloon pump है. Balloon pump से हमारा ये balloon pump लगाया, and show the next shot. Next shot, keep going. Just stay there.
Yeah.
No, इसके पहले वाला balloon pump तो चल ठीक है. Balloon pump लाने के बाद हमने angiography shot, stop. I put there. So I will explain to you that why it is so critical. So you see the clot is there. This is the artery, normal artery, circumflex LAD. This is at the origin. There is a clot which is hanging. जो कि clot हार्ट अटैक में क्लॉट होता है. हार्ट अटैक में क्लॉट होता है. शो माय फेस. हार्ट अटैक में क्लॉट होता है. जो क्लॉट की वजह से हार्ट अटैक होता है. ये क्लॉट जो सफेद है वो क्लॉट है. अगर थोड़ी सी भी थोड़ा देर करेंगे तो हो सकता है ये क्लॉट इसमें चला जाए. तो ये पूरी आर्टरी बंद हो जाएगी. पेशेंट विल हैव सीरियस कार्डियक अरेस्ट. So this is a problem, and we were very apprehensive, and we told the family that this is a very challenging case. With the help of Basant, Prashant, and Dr. Chinmay, we have done a good job. I will show you how. So the first thing is to put a guiding catheter. उसको हमने चेक किया. यहाँ पे पूरा क्लॉट भरा हुआ है. Keep showing the next shots. Keep showing. Right coronary artery, जो left dominant system में और challenge हो जाता है. Keep going. Right is normal. Right is normal, but it is a non-dominant artery. Non-dominant artery मतलब होता है कि लेफ्ट आर्टरी से सारी सप्लाई हो रही हो. अब इसमें हमको एंजियोप्लास्टी करनी है. क्लॉट इज हैंगिंग जस्ट एट द ओरिजिन ऑफ अनदर आर्टरी. अगर ये क्लॉट थोड़ा सा इधर किया, पेशेंट विल हैव सडन कार्डियक अरेस्ट, एंड nobody can do in the whole world except for the God. Nobody can do anything. God is final. चलो आगे हमने इसमें वायर डाला. बड़े दिमाग से सोच समझ के रात को 1 बजे हमने इसके वायर डाला. वायर डालना भी आसान नहीं था. Keep going. पहले वायर लेडी में डाला. इट वॉज लिटिल डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज द आर्टरी इज वेरी टॉर्चुअस. 2 वायर डाले हमने. एक वायर इसमें डाला, एक वायर इसमें डाला, और फिर हमने थ्रोम्बोसक्शन किया. एक स्पेशल डिवाइस होता है जिससे कि खून को निकालते हैं. शो दैट हैव यू टेकन ऑफ द क्लॉट. दूसरे तरह दिखाते हैं. ये जा रहा है मशीन. ये एक ट्यूब जा रहा है जो कि क्लॉट को खींचेगा, क्लॉट को सक्शन करेगा. तो क्लॉट को सक्शन करने वाली हमने डिवाइस लगाई, थ्रोम्बोसक्शन. इट इज टेक रियली टाइम कंज्यूमिंग, एंड यू हैव टू रियली बिलीव इन गॉड. और मेहनत करनी पड़ती है इसको अंदर डालने में. फाइनली इसको हमने 2-3 बार निकाला. यहाँ से निकालो. चलो करो, करते रहो. यस. और उसके बाद हमने शॉट लिया तो क्लॉट काफी निकल चुका था. देखिए जो सफेदीपन थी काफी कम हो गई. द क्लॉट हैज बर्डन हैज कम डाउन. और यहाँ पे जो क्लॉट यहाँ पे था जो हैंग कर रहा था वो निकल गया. So we were lucky. God was very kind, because sometime अगर हम थ्रोम्बोसेक्शन करें, if you somewhere you hassle somewhere, तो क्लॉट उल्टा यहाँ भी जा सकता था. But we were very fortunate. Show the clot in the light. ये इतना व्हाइट रंग का जो है वो क्लॉट है. जितना पास जा पाओ. People are watching. People will watch tomorrow. People replay it. तो सफेद रंग का जो है वो क्लॉट है. जो फ्रेश क्लॉट होता है वो व्हाइट कलर का होता है. जो फ्रेश क्लॉट होता है इसे व्हाइट कलर क्लॉट. अब उसके बाद द थिंग्स वर इजी, लेकिन हमको वायर 2-3 बार निकल गया. फिर वायर डाला. यहाँ तक हमने देखिए वी टुक द थ्रोम्बोसक्शन कहते हैं टिल डीप टू द एलईडी, सो दैट वी आर श्योर कि कहाँ तक सारा क्लॉट हमने खींचा. यस, कीप गोइंग. वी आर सकिंग आउट द क्लॉट. और उस क्लॉट को निकालने के बाद अब दोनों वायर है. शो द शॉट बिफोर दैट इफ यू कैन शो. ये है, यहाँ पे क्लॉट निकल गया. Lot of clot has been taken out. Thrombus has been removed with the help of thrombosuction. अगर हम बिना क्लॉट निकाले स्टेंट लगा देंगे तो आर्टरी पूरी बंद हो जाएगी. This is, we have know everything. So thrombosuction has a device done it, and finally we have put a stent with the advice of our technician, Mr. Basant. Yes, Mr. Basant. So show your face, but he is PP kit, so he will not recognize it. But this will send for a matrimonial advertisement for Mr. Basant.
Yeah.
He wants to have second marriage actually.
Second marriage.
With the PP kit.
Yeah.
Okay. So now stent हो. Show the stent. Now the stent is there. Stent is a hollow cylinder जो कि हमने वो डाला, और इसको फुलाने के बाद पूरा नस बिल्कुल खुल गई. कोरी करें. Keep going. ये स्टेंट फुला दिया, और स्टेंट फुलाने के बाद हमने बैलून निकाल लिया. निकाल दो. और now see the total बिल्कुल whitish खत्म हो गया. The whitish picture has finished. That means the clot has been removed and the artery is open. This is the beauty of angioplasty in the middle of the night. So पूरा शॉट दिखा दो. बोला एलोकॉर्डल, एपिकॉर्डल. Show the epicaudal. The artery is flowing down. There's still a clot. हाँ, epicaudal. Really आ गया? Okay. So what I will now summarize everything. Epicaudal आ गया. This is the epicaudal view जिसमें कि आर्टरी यहाँ पे पूरा क्लॉट दिख रहा था आपको. अब यहाँ स्टेंट लगा दिया हमने.
Okay, so just to summarize this case, because actually in the middle of night, I get a call at 11:30 p.m. and I was just finishing my dinner actually. And this was the man, Mr. Shubham, 25-year-old heart attack patient. And why this is important, I want to tell you why this is important, because when I did an angiography, Jack, I was telling him that he a young man, 25-year-old, we had to do a primary angioplasty in the middle of the night. And why it is important? Because there was a large thrombus at the ostium of the LED. The cardiologist will understand. And it was hanging also to the circumflex. If we don't do anything, because once I did an angiogram, I was myself puzzled, but I didn't show that to the people here in the cath lab, whether we should do this procedure or we should not do this. The two approach. Lot of people will just come outside the cath lab and tell the family, there's a clot, we will do a thrombolysis, because there is always a possibility when you put a wire or thrombosuction catheter, the clot may go into the another branch and the patient will have cardiac arrest on the table. And losing a young life, especially during the operation theater, nobody wants. The family will say he was okay. When you took him inside, aapne operation kiya, and the patient is not alive. This was in my mind. If I don't do this, then also the thrombolysis may not work. He may still have a cardiac death in the ICU. So I took a conscious decision, young man, 25-year-old, I should do this thrombosuction, put a wire, took a chance, remembered God, our Lord Krishna is here. He's the chief guest, all are guest of honors. So I was very lucky and I did the thrombosuction, took out the thrombus, sucking out the thrombus, and then put a stent. So he was shouting like anything, and the way he was shouting was still, I remember, in the middle of the night, and he was abusing also everybody, ki kya ho raha hai mujhe. Why I'm telling him this is now one year old, we did on 18th December. I always tell him, your birthday should be celebrated twice. Once actually born, and another is 18th December. His father rushed from Lucknow, and when I was successful, next day people in Apollo Hospital, they saw the cath lab pictures. They said, कि आपकी हिम्मत की दाद देनी पड़ेगी. This is what the technicians and other doctors say. Because in the middle of the night, even Yashpal is sitting here, you are working in the government setup. PGI Chandigarh, we are working in a private setup. We are having much more responsibility as far as patient life is concerned. Because second day somebody can ask you, and the patient is spending money. So we are little more answerable than government. So you have the privilege, we don't have that privilege. So, hello? Ramdas Thawale sahab security keh rahe the. So, okay. So I always feel that when he came a few days back, I thought I will present him. And you just tell me your story on that day. What was happening? Just 30 seconds.
18 December 2020. It was a very, what I say, मेरे लिए बहुत ही मतलब ऐसा दिन था. मैंने सोचा नहीं था मेरी लाइफ में ऐसा दिन आएगा. मैं जस्ट जिम से निकला, उसके बाद मेरे को पेन उठा. फिर वो पेन इतना बड़ा कि मैं बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पा रहा था वो दर्द. फिर मैं जहाँ पहले गया, they told me it's a major heart attack. You have only 15 minutes. And then they referred me to Apollo. Then मैं जब अपोलो पहुँचा वहाँ पे फिर सर के पास अंडर में मुझे एडमिट किया गया. Then at that night, sir was a god for me and he saved my life at that time. Thank you.
So, I don't know, but I feel that I did the right thing. Of course, he's alive and he's fully doing. His heart functions are fully functional. And in case, say, if we had left it, Jack will agree and Yashpal will agree, anything could have happened. Stop kinase may fail. And then always you repent the whole life that why you could not have the courage of doing the angioplasty in the middle of the night. So it's always always happens in the life of cardiac surgeon, because this bypass surgery is technically impossible in that time when there's the acute MI. It's only primary angioplasty which can save life. So we are thankful to God that we could do this successful procedure. And this is all video which I make for the people to understand, young fellows, especially young people who are working in the cath lab in the smaller cities to learn, and these are available on the YouTube. So I thought I should talk about this patient and this family friend now. And his father came rushing in the middle of night at 4 a.m. He reached, he found his son, and he was okay. So one life saved is very important, especially a young man. Life is important for any age, for that matter. So I think let me finish this talk, and please, Shubham, you can sit down and here enjoy the evening. And now the next program. It's not easy to introduce our own father. He has taught me everything since the beginning. He has been a graduate of King George Medical College, a doctor par excellence, working earlier in King George Medical College, Department of Medicine, then joined pharmacology, did MD Medicine with then Professor KP Bhargav, who is the father of Dr. Balram Bhargav, who is the now current Director General of ICMR. So we have a family relationship with Balram, who is my senior in age in Lucknow Medical College. So he is a man of principles, and throughout his life he has served humanity through his novel research in the field of medical science, and also provides medical services to the poor. He has been practicing also in Lucknow. Mr. Jaju, please listen. I am very, very proud of saying this. When you speak about your father, or when I speak about my father, I become little more emotional. But I have seen him practicing at that time, not charging. Many people were not, he was not charging at all. And his clinical judgment was so good that most of the patients used to say, I was a young child only, that doctor ne dekh liya, ab theek ho gaye. So this is what used to happen. And that time he was charged, somebody was giving only 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 3 rupee, whatever, acceptable, or no rupee, zero. And his clinic used to have more than 50, 100 patients every day. Every day, 50 patients. It was only 2 chamber, and there was a huge crowd. I would request everybody to be seated so that the snacks can be served by the people who are there. So that was the time. So he has carried out very high quality research working in King George Medical College. He was associated with Indian Council of Medical Research as an Assistant Director General, and he was internationally recognized by eminent scientists. He was the first person to conduct research and publish research papers in 1986, which proved the role of Vidania somnifera. Vidania somnifera. महेंद्र जी आप समझिएगा, अश्वगंधा का जो टेक्निकल नाम है वो है Vidania somnifera, which is actually a herb. And he proved its anti-tumor activity. His research contribution to the advancement of medical science has been immense, and he has published several research papers in various reputed journals published from UK, USA, Canada, Germany, Holland, Belgium, and Japan. I'm talking about the era when there was no internet, there was no Google, there was no computer, and I've seen the normal typist typing it, correcting, drafting, sending by post, regular post, not in the email, getting the confirmation from the journals, okay, your research publication is accepted. So those are times. Mr. Cham Jaju has been so senior, he knows that era. So this was the era where he did this way. By God's grace and because of his tremendous inspiration, his family has been educated in our society. Okay, that was basically. Okay, so these are the Google Scholar. You can see these are the Google Scholar, which has shown the number of publications as of today. And this was the actually article, Prevention of Urethane Lung-Induced Adenoma. And this was done by him in 1986, published from Department of Pharmacology. And this was actually, now I will request my father to speak what kind of research it was. Actually, it was done on the mice. You see, you have animal experimentation. You have to prove these things on the mice. Let him come here because this mic is better. This mic is better. And then I would like Honorable Jajuji and Mahant Kalyandas to give a small piece of honor to him, because this is a great privilege. And why Ashwagandha has become so famous? Because of COVID. Because nobody knew of Ashwagandha. But you see the coronel which is being marketed by Ramdev Pantajali is basically the main component is Ashwagandha. And that is an immunity booster. And when I met Ramdev recently, when I was in Rishikesh at TV9 Bharatvarsh, we told that this Ashwagandha is Vidania somnifera. He did not know the herb name. He said this is Vidania somnifera, and this article was published by my father in 1986. And since then, many things, many actually publications, many such salt are being, like Jerry Ford and all. But this was it. Now he will speak about the research, how he carried out. अपने टॉपिक के बारे में.
Ashwagandha is botanically named as Bisania somnifera Donaldin. It has been described in Ayurvedic texts such as Charak Samhita, Vanasat Chandrodaya as a tonic useful in children who are very much emaciated, mixed with syrup or honey to increase their weight. It is also sold in the market as a Vasta ka tonic. As a Vasta ka tonic, that means the drug is very useful in old age for preventing weight loss, emaciation, loss of appetite, or general decrease in resistance. That promotes, or we thought it proper that the drug might be preventing cancer in old age, which is commonly occurs in that age. So we investigated its anti-cancer or cancer preventing activity, not anti-cancer, but cancer preventing activity in mice, adult mice, weighing from 20 to 30 gram. The study was conducted for a period of 7 months, and the urine, a non-carcinogen, was given subcutaneously for continuously 7 months daily in a group of mice. And after 7 months, when they were sacrificed and their lungs were dissected, all the mice were found to have developed adenomas in their lungs. And another group in which the Ashwagandha was administered along with the uricane, these mice did not develop any adenoma in their lungs. That means the drug prevents cancer, development of cancer by a non-carcinogen. The practical implications is they also developed a very good weight increase, whereas uricane-induced uricane administration caused weight loss, increased mortality, etc. And hematological changes, pancytopenia, loss of blood, anemia, etc. So that means the drug increases in another group, third group, the drug was given alone. This ashwagandha was given alone. It was found to increase the cell count of lymphocytes and also increase weight. There was also a identical increase in the cell count of all types of cells, including hemoglobin. That means the drug causes a non-specific increase in the resistance and has an immunostimulant activity. This drug, I have also tried clinically in some cases, a case of classical Hodgkin's disease, who was being treated chemotherapeutically. He was given chemotherapy. In that case, I gave this drug to prevent side effects of the chemotherapy. The patient, 5 years ago, was being treated, and when this ashwagandha was added along with the chemotherapy, the patient did not develop anemia, neither hair loss. That means I also tolerated well the chemotherapy. In another case, about 20 years ago, a girl developed adenocarcinoma in one ovary. That ovary was removed, and after that chemotherapy was started in that lady. The chemotherapy caused either hair loss, weight loss.
Audible very much, you are visible very much and looking very handsome. Dr. Yashpal Sharma, who is a professor and head of cardiology from PGI Chandigarh, is another chairperson in the evening hours. We were supposed to have a valedictory function at this point of time, but there's some delay, and so we wanted to have your talk. Initially, I planned to do your lecture during the presence of Honorable Minister, but they are little delayed. As you know, the parliament is on. They all are busy with the parliament. They will be coming soon. In the meantime, we can have a talk regarding primary angioplasty. Let me introduce, there are mix of people. This is going Zoom live. This is hybrid meeting. This is Facebook live, and this is YouTube live. So not only you'll be listened now, you'll be listened later on the Facebook by many people who will be joining us, and this will again be on the YouTube later on. So he will going to talk about primary angioplasty. What is primary angioplasty? Tell you, this is acute MI, the angioplasty during the heart attack for the people who are non-medical. Okay, please go ahead. You can share your slides.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, you're very much audible. Very much.
Can you see my slide?
Perfect.
Okay. So, first of all, I'd like to thank you for the invitation. I'm really very sorry because I have to leave for the airport and there's some delay. But anyway, I'll try to give my talk and make it as easy as possible to the people who are not medical people there. So I'll be speaking about the patient who had more than one vessel disease coming for the hospital for acute coronary syndrome, that means acute myocardial infarction. And the main issues in these kind of patients are what to do with the non-culprit lesion. You know that myocardial infarction is due to occlusion of one coronary artery, and sometimes it might be involved all three arteries of the heart. So this is one of the issues. The second
evolution of coronary stent. This is actually, this forum is not only for interventional cardiologists, it is also for the physicians, it is also for the public, and it is also for many other young students who will watch this Facebook live later on, or maybe watching it now. So evolution of coronary stent angioplasty. This is the 16th Indo-European course on revascularization, second Indo-European conclave. December 13th is due today, and it's about 4:30 p.m. So if you can see the slide, the first PTCA, angioplasty, coronary angioplasty. I will go in detail a little because it's also getting recorded. So whatever is my brain or heart, I will speak. So the first angioplasty, what is angioplasty? Angioplasty is opening the coronary artery with the help of balloon. Coronary artery is on the surface of the heart, which Mukesh Goel every time sees when he opens the chest. I don't open the chest. He opens the chest, I don't open. We do angioplasty without opening the chest. So this is a new technique. Before 1977, there was no angioplasty. Before 1977, there was no angioplasty. It was all bypass surgery. Of course, bypass surgery has saved millions of lives. I will not say thousands, millions of lives have been saved by bypass surgery. And still they are saving lives. But angioplasty, this man who was a fellow working in Germany, he was just a fellow, he was a young man, 25, 28, 30 years old, I don't know the exact age. He thought, why not we open with the help of balloon? Why we cannot dilate the clogged arteries inside the coronary arteries with the help of balloon? And he was working in Germany, and he became overnight superstar. Overnight superstar from Germany. He was taken by America. They said, no, whenever there is something new, the Americans try to steal it away. They don't steal, they pay money and then take it. So this Andreas Gunzik made the history on September 16th by doing a coronary angioplasty for the first time. There was no stent. There was no stent at that time. This photograph is very important. At the same time, Dr. Adolf Bashman did it. You see, if somebody is doing it, and within a matter of few days, there is a difference, because somebody who has done it and got it patented, and somebody's word has watched. For example, Alan Krieger did the first balloon aortic valvuloplasty in 1986. The first stent was done in 1987. 10 years later, the first stent was done. So this was Zurich, September 6, 1977. Then at that time, there was a lot of problems. But before that, I would like to give you a historical part. The stenting 1977, 1997, there was no stent. It was just plain balloon angioplasty. What you hear every day is angioplasty, stent, stent. There's no angioplasty without stent these days. No plain balloon angioplasty, hardly, very few. So 1987, The first stent was done by Dr. Ulrich Sigvart. You saw them in the photo in the morning, in the video. He was a part of our conference. He's always a part of our conference, most of the time. So he did the first coronary stent. But I would like to tell you one more thing. Sigvart is known, he's a Swiss guy, is known for first stenting, but about 2 months before, Jack Lewin, a French man, did the first stenting, but he's not known in the history because he did not publish. So unless you do something new, Mukesh, you do maybe some new heart, you have to publish, otherwise you will not be known. So that is the Jack Lewin, nobody knows. Same thing happened when Yuri Gagarin, I may be spelling it wrong, the first man to jump on the moon. He was actually supposed to be the second man. NASA said, NASA was not seeing who is jumping into the moon from the spacecraft which was sent by America. He said, Mr. Yes, go ahead. 1 minute pause. Then he said, Yuri, go ahead. What happened with the first guy? The first guy did not jump because he thought he took some time. I'm going to moon. What will happen? Whether I'll be back or not? He was, for 2 minutes, he could not jump. By that time, the second man came and he jumped. And the first man who was supposed to be known as the history nobody knows him. It's the person who does the first. Similarly, Jack Lewin did the first stenting, but is not known in the medical history of stenting. It's Ulrich Sigvart who published this first. So this happens. You have to be very quick to inform the people that you have done something new. So after this angioplasty, there was so much ingredients. This is a slide which was made. And then, of course, the problem was that plain balloon angioplasty had a tendus, acute claw was a tendus Achilles, the heel of the PTCA, because there was at least 30% artery will close down within few hours or few days. So then the stent era came. Initially it was bare metal stent. I told you Sigvart did the first stenting. The initially bare metal stent, that means no drug on that. The problem with the bare metal stent was there was re-stenosis. That means you are putting a stent. What is stent? A stent is a hollow cylinder. You can see from this visualization of diagram that this is the hollow of the artery. Here you put a balloon, then you put a stent inside, which is a coil, which is a hollow cylinder or coil, whatever you say, and that opens the artery permanently. This was thought process. But there was at least 10% to 30% re-stenosis. What is re-stenosis? Recurrence of blockage. Recurrence of blockage means that you open the artery, but within 6 months, 30% or 20% patients will have a repeat occurrence. So this was another problem with the bare metal stent. We continued to do this bare metal stent, then drug-eluting stents came. When the drug-eluting stents came, 1987 to 2001, approximately. You see, the stent was done first time in 1987, but they got actually too much. You see, it was known very well by Benny stent trial, which was happened by Patrick Saraz. He did the basically original research comparing stent versus angioplasty. When you do something new, for example, when angioplasty came, there were a lot of trials, bypass surgery versus angioplasty. Unless you prove the benefit, you cannot go on for a long time. So similarly, Benny stent trial confirmed that stenting is better than plain angioplasty. That was published in New England Journal of Medicine in 1993. And after that, stenting became the routine procedure. But the problem was recurrence. Still, initial recurrence of the balloon alone was 30%. Bare metal stent reduced to about 10%, but it was still there. So surgeons always used to fly, okay, you are not able to put a stent. You see, you put a stent now, it re-stenos, that's all those things were coming. And of course, that was partly true also. So then the bare drug-eluting stent came. What is drug-eluting stent? Why re-stenosis happened? This was found out by investigating and found out that this is because of the healing process of the body. That when the healing process of the body happens, the body tries to heal itself, and there is a new intimal formation inside the coronary artery. This is not atherosclerosis. This is new intimal formation. So the sirolimus eluting stent, 7-year follow-up target. This was all the trials. I'm not going to details. Then split 1, 2, 3, 4 compare trial. All this published till 2018 that the stents are better. Drug-eluting stents are better than bare metal stent. This was finalized. So the things have moved on. Then of course there was bioabsorbable stent came. Scaffold, that means something which you put and then it gets absorbed. What was the advantage? The advantage was that sometimes when you do a bypass surgery later on, you have a metal all through there and then you cannot put a graft across that artery. So those things were happening, but as of now today, we are having many good types of stents. The restenosis rate, which was about 10% with the bare metal stent, has come down to 3% with the best of the drug-eluting stent. And another problem was drug stent thrombosis, which has been taken care by good and medical treatment, including abscessimab, which is a intravenous GP2A 3A inhibitors. All these things, antiplatelets, they are intravenous antiplatelets. So I'm not going to details of this slide, but just to tell you that finally the bioabsorbable stent has also gone. As of now, we don't have, there were some problems. This was Abbott Vascular, which was actually promoting bioabsorbable stent. And there was a huge referring patients to Dr. Mukesh Goel, who operated only 3 days back, one of my patients. So there are patients where you require bypass surgery. Both are brothers and sisters, and they cannot be a part of it. So I close this part of my topic after this talk. And may I request, what is the time? We could request Dr. Yashpal Sharma to give the next talk, or I can finish one more talk. I think we can stop the Zoom because the link is not so good. Huh? I will talk without Zoom in the next slide, next talk. Who was the person who's standing with me? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment in the second Modi ministry, and represents Maharashtra in Rajya Sabha, the upper house of Indian Parliament. Previously, he was also Lok Sabha MP from Pandharpur, Maharashtra. Athawale Sahab was inspired by B.R. Ambedkar, the Indian polymath. Following the spirit in the Dalit Panthar movement in 1974, Mr. Athawale joined Arun Kamble and Gandhakar Gade in the leading rump of Maharashtra. छोड़ दे. The people will be interested because America and Pakistan is also listening. Short में करते हैं. So okay, but I know where to start. He was elected to the Rajya Sabha, which is the upper house of the parliament. He became the Minister of State in the Ministry of Social Justice on 6 July, working under the Thawarchand Gehlot. His RPI organization is a part of National Democratic Alliance led by BJP. Okay, so now we can start our valedictory function. We request the people to bring honor this shawl and other things before we start the deliberations from Honorable Mr. Jaju and then Mr. Athawale Sahab. Please bring the materials. Okay. Dr. Chinmay, please join on the stage, and Mr. Ashish, please. Now I request Honorable I would like to honor Ram Jaji. Sir, आप करेंगे? आप बोलो।
सर इधर साहब एक मिनट साहब इधर
एक पिक्चर और लीजिए जरा सर ये आप I want to tell Honorable Ramdas Athawale ji that during the earlier valedictory function, we had deliberation from Mahant Kalyan Das ji, who is from Ayodhya Hanumangadi. At this point of time, I request you to honor Dr. ML Gupta, my father, with a shawl and the memento. Sir, I request you to honor my father. He also gave a lecture. Haji. He also gave a lecture. Yeah. Yes, he talked about Ashwagandha, the original research which I told you. That was the original research, and he has more than 150 publications in general. No internet, I was telling. It was not easy. एक फोटो ले लिया गलत नाम हो गया दूसरा आएगा सर I also request Mahant Kalyan Das ji to honor my Dr. ML Gupta with the bouquet and Papa इधर मुँह करिए Mahant इधर मुँह दे At this point of time, we are reaching almost the climax of the valedictory function. I request Honorable Shyam Jaju ji to have a small deliberation before Honorable Minister speaks. Sir ko shawl diya? And may I request before that, to honor Honorable Mahant ji with a shawl and a memento. Actually, Ayodhya is now the future. I was talking to many industrialists that we can develop a medical college. I want to tell you, the whole audience here, that with the God blessings, we may be starting a setup in Ayodhya with His blessings to develop an Indo-European medical college and heart hospitals in the land which will be provided by Ayodhya under His blessings. So if we start that, Dr. Yashpal Sharma will have to go to Ayodhya to manage that. Okay, so we have the privilege of Honorable Mr. Shyam Jaju ji to have a blessings word for the Indo-European course as well as to the public.
मंच पर उपस्थित केंद्रीय मंत्री रामदास अठौले जी, अयोध्या से स्पेशल आशीर्वाद देने के लिए आए हुए महंत जी हनुमानगढ़ी के, हमारे पीजीआई चंडीगढ़ से आए हुए कार्डियक के हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट डॉक्टर साहब, विवेक गुप्ता जी, उनके पिताजी, भाई और बहनों। विवेक गुप्ता जी एक डायनामिक पर्सनैलिटी है। मेडिकल फील्ड में वो कायम सक्रिय रहते हैं, एकेडमिक काम भी करते हैं, लोगों को सेवा भी देते हैं। और पूरे वर्ल्ड वाइड उन्होंने इस प्रकार के सेमिनार्स किए हैं, कॉन्फ्रेंसेस की है। भारत के हर आदमी की एवरेज आयु भी अभी बढ़ गई है। कोरोना को जिस प्रकार से हमने डॉक्टरों के और पूरे मेडिकल स्टाफ के मदद से हैंडल किया है, इससे भारत ने एक नया कीर्तिमान स्थापित किया है। वैक्सीन का भी उच्चांक हमारे देश ने किया है। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इसी प्रकार के सेमिनार से, एकेडमिक चर्चाओं से भारत की इस विषय की गुणवत्ता भी बढ़ रही है और दिन प्रतिदिन भारत अपने एक ऊंचाई पर पहुंच रहा है। डॉक्टर साहब को उनके इस सेमिनार में बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार, सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
I request Honorable Minister Mr. Athawale ji to give blessings by his special style of speaking. He's known for a very special way of telling the Lok Sabha, especially in the Parliament, and we always cherish all his deliberations.
इंडो-यूरोपियन कॉन्क्लेव जो डॉक्टर विवेक गुप्ता जी ने शुरू किया है, 2008 में इसकी शुरुआत विज्ञान भवन में हुई थी और हमेशा मतलब 2 सालों में कोविड के कारण मतलब ऑफलाइन प्रोग्राम नहीं हुआ था, लेकिन ऑनलाइन बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम डॉक्टर विवेक गुप्ता जी ने लिए थे और कुछ सेमिनार में भाग लेने का मौका मुझे भी मिला था। तो आज यहाँ हमारे श्याम जाजू जी जो बीजेपी के सीनियर लीडर है, हमारे महाराष्ट्र के रहने वाले हैं, हमारे महंत कल्याण दास जी, आपके पिताजी का नाम ML गुप्ता ना, ML गुप्ता जी, डॉक्टर चिन्मय गुप्ता, डॉक्टर शर्वी गुप्ता, हाँ ये पूरे गुप्ता ही गुप्ता दिख रहे हैं, हाँ। दूसरे हमारे डॉक्टर यशपाल शर्मा, तो बहुत सारे डॉक्टर यहाँ मौजूद है और फिजिकली
डॉक्टर जैक लुविन सुन रहे हैं,
हाँ
डॉक्टर जैक लुविन सुन रहे हैं आपको,
डॉक्टर
जैक लुविन अमेरिका से जुड़े हुए हैं,
जैक लुविन,
हाँ जो पहले थे आपके साथ पुराने वाले में।
if my speech is
जैक लुविन,
ये नाम बहुत हार्ड होते हैं।
हाँ पहले भी,
अपने इंडियन नाम एकदम साफ होते
but he joined from अमेरिका से जुड़े हुए हैं।
हाँ, he is joining from America.
He is already listening to your deliberation.
And always he is also listening my speech. Then I'm also very happy because he is also listening my speech from America, and I am India, he is in America. And India is also a very powerful country. India is also working on the leadership of Honorable Narendra Modi ji. We want Atmanirbhar India. We want strong India. We want Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas India. And Vivek Gupta is also a very great man. He is also very active. He is a heart specialist. But I am not the patient of heart. And आपने कम से कम 10,000 से ज़्यादा ऑपरेशन आपने किए हैं और बहुत सारे लोगों की जान बचाने का काम आपने किया है। डॉक्टर के बारे में हमें बहुत बड़ा रिस्पेक्ट इसलिए है कि मैं देखता हूँ कि भाई मेडिकल के एडमिशन के लिए बहुत सारे बच्चे, लड़के लड़कियाँ बहुत भारी कोशिश करती है। डॉक्टर बनना चाहिए, डॉक्टर बनकर लोगों की जान बचानी चाहिए, डॉक्टर बनकर लोगों को दवा देनी चाहिए, फिजिकली उनको फिट बनाना चाहिए। इसके लिए अपनी जिंदगी का ज़्यादा विचार ना करके, और मैंने देखा है कि जब कभी मैं ज़्यादा अस्पताल में नहीं जाता हूँ, लेकिन अगर हम कभी जाते हैं तो डॉक्टर, छोटा डॉक्टर हो बड़ा डॉक्टर हो, पेशेंट को अपने घर के जैसा उनके साथ बर्ताव करता है, उनको बहुत बड़ा गाइडलाइन करता, मतलब उनको गाइड करता है। अपनी जिंदगी कितनी प्यारी है, जिंदगी का कुछ हिस्सा आप जरूर सोशल वर्कर हो, पॉलिटिकल वर्कर हो, या और भी कोई बिजनेसमैन हो, लेकिन जिंदगी का कुछ हिस्सा अपने लिए देना चाहिए। अपना शरीर फिट रखना चाहिए, शरीर फिट होना चाहिए। इसी तरह का बहुत ही अच्छा मार्गदर्शन डॉक्टरों की तरफ से मिलता है, और पेशेंट को भी डॉक्टर के बारे में बहुत बड़ा आदर होता है। पेशेंट और डॉक्टर में बहुत ही अच्छा रिलेशन होना चाहिए। अगर पेशेंट और डॉक्टर में रहेगा अच्छा रिलेशन, पेशेंट और डॉक्टर में अगर रहेगा अच्छा रिलेशन, तो मजबूत हो जाएगा अपना नेशन। अपने नेशन को मजबूत करने के लिए अगर अपना शरीर मजबूत होगा तो नेशन मजबूत होगा, हम मजबूत हो गए तो नेशन मजबूत होगा। इसके लिए अपने शरीर को फिट रखने की आवश्यकता है। उम्र तो बहुत ज़्यादा होती नहीं है, हम चाहेंगे कि वह हम 100-200 साल जीना चाहिए, लेकिन कुछ लोग 104, 110 साल जीते भी है, लेकिन इतनी जिक्र का करना क्या है? मतलब इतने साल तक तकलीफ लेते लेते देने से क्या फायदा है? इससे मरना ठीक है, लेकिन मरना तो मरने का विषय तो नहीं है, लेकिन एक दिन हमें जाना ही है। मतलब एक दिन आना है और कुछ दिनों के बाद हमें जाना है। किसका जिंदगी कम होता है, किसका ज़्यादा होता है, लेकिन आने वाले को जाना ही होता है। और फिर जाना ही होता है तो आने की क्या आवश्यकता है? लेकिन जाने के लिए हमें आना है, मतलब जाने के लिए आना है। और इसीलिए मतलब ठीक बात है, तो इसीलिए अपनी ज़िंदगी एक बहुत ही बड़ी क्षणभंगुर होती है, ज़िंदगी बहुत बड़ी आनंदी भी होती है, ज़िंदगी बहुत बड़ी दुखी भी होती है। हर एक आदमी के ज़िंदगी में सुख होता नहीं है, सुख के साथ दुख का सामना करना ही पड़ता है। जिस तरह एक बार हमारे गौतम बुद्ध के पास एक अपने बच्चा का डेथ हो गया, और एक उनकी माँ जिसने बताया कि सिद्धार्थ गौतम बुद्ध बहुत बड़ा साधु है, बहुत बड़ा इंटेलेक्चुअल है, तो तू अगर उनके पास जाएगी तो तेरा बच्चा, वो अगर पानी पिलाएंगे तो तुम्हारा बच्चा जिंदा हो सकता है। तो फिर गौतम बुद्ध उनको बोलते हैं कि भाई माता जी आप ऐसा करिए कि तुम्हारे गांव में जाओ और घर घर में जाकर आप पूछ कर आइए जिस घर में कोई भी आदमी नहीं मरा है, जिस घर में एक भी आदमी का डेथ नहीं हुआ है, ऐसे घर का पानी तुम लेकर आइए, आप लेकर आइए, फिर तुम्हारे बच्चे को मैं जिंदा करता हूँ। तो माँ घर घर जाती है, भगती रहती है, यहाँ से वहाँ भगती रहती है, लेकिन वहाँ एक भी ऐसा मकान नहीं है कि वहाँ एक भी आदमी मरा नहीं है। मतलब हर घर का कोई किसी का माँ है, बाप है, उसका ग्रैंडफादर है, ग्रैंड मदर है, कोई ना कोई तो मरा हुआ होता है। फिर वो गौतम बुद्ध के पास आती है और बोलती है कि नहीं ऐसा एक भी घर नहीं है। उन्होंने बोला कि जिंदगी ऐसी है, एक बार मरा हुआ आदमी कभी जिंदा नहीं हो सकता है, और इसीलिए मतलब ये जीवन का सामना हमें करना ही है। तेरा बच्चा आज नहीं है, लेकिन तुझे ज़िंदगी जितानी है, बितानी है। तो इसी तरह मतलब अपनी ज़िंदगी होती है। तो इसीलिए डॉक्टरों के बारे में हमें बहुत बड़ा आदर है, और डॉक्टर विवेक गुप्ता जी से मेरा बहुत बड़ा लगाव भी है, और मतलब वो हमेशा मेरे संपर्क में रहते हैं, बहुत बार फ़ोन करते हैं, बहुत बार एक्टिवली एक दो बार उनके घर भी मुझे ले गए हैं। इनके शादी के बर्थडे के अवसर पर भी मैं वहाँ जाकर आया हूँ, उनके पिताजी को मिला हूँ, उनके मिसेज को मिला हूँ, बच्चों को मिला हूँ, मतलब उनके सब फैमिली को मैं मिला हूँ, और मिलकर वापस चला हूँ। और इसीलिए तो मतलब तो हमेशा मतलब आपसे संबंध अच्छे हैं, और आप जैसे एक्टिव डॉक्टर रहेंगे तो हमारे लोगों की ज़िंदगी बच सकती है, हमें और भी ज़्यादा राजनीति करने के लिए मौका मिल सकता है। और इसीलिए मतलब हमारी राजनीति सफल होने के लिए हमारा भविष्य निर्माण करने के लिए डॉक्टरों की बहुत बड़ी आवश्यकता होती है। और पहले मुझे, जब मैं छोटा था, तब मुझे लगता था कि डॉक्टर कभी मरते नहीं है, तो डॉक्टर दूसरों को बचाते हैं, लेकिन डॉक्टर मरते ही नहीं है। लेकिन बाद में पता चला डॉक्टर भी मर जाते हैं। और फिर अगर डॉक्टर मर जाते हैं तो फिर हमारा क्या, हम भी मर जाएंगे। तो इसीलिए ठीक बात है, तो इसीलिए मतलब डॉक्टर का विषय नहीं है, लेकिन डॉक्टर तो जिंदगी बचाते हैं। तो इसीलिए आज ये सेमिनार यहाँ हो रहा है। और ये इंडो यूरोपियन कॉन्क्लेव जो है ये यहाँ मतलब हो रहा है। सुबह से लेकर बहुत सारे लोगों ने यहाँ अपने अपने विचार रखे भी है।
22 लेक्चर हुए, 22 लेक्चर्स।
हाँ, 22 लेक्चर हुए हैं, 22 लेक्चर हुए हैं। और अभी मेरा 24th लेक्चर है। हाँ, कितना है?
यस यस।
हाँ, तो मतलब इतने लोगों के भाषण सुनना बहुत बड़ा मुश्किल काम होता है। लेकिन तो भी आप लोगों ने सुबह से लेकर,
लोग आते रहे जाते रहे।
हाँ, मतलब लोग आते रहे जाते रहे, उसी तरह लोग आते हैं और चले जाते हैं। इसलिए तो इसी तरह मतलब ज़्यादा वक्त ना लेते हुए मैं आपका जो सेमिनार हो रहा है, ये सेमिनार को मैं हार्दिक बधाई देता हूँ। और मैं इतना बताना चाहता हूँ कि मैं करता हूँ सभी डॉक्टरों के दुश्मनों का सामना। मैं करता हूँ सभी डॉक्टरों के दुश्मनों का सामना, और मैं देता हूँ आप सभी को मेरे तरफ से शुभकामना। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं फिर एक बार आपका धन्यवाद करता हूँ। और आज का दिन मुझे हमेशा रहेगा याद, आज का दिन मुझे हमेशा रहेगा याद। डॉक्टर विवेक गुप्ता जी, मैं करता हूँ आपका धन्यवाद। नमस्कार, जय भीम, जय भारत।
This is a God gift to Honorable Minister Ramdas ji, where he can speak extempore kavitaएं. This is something which is very good, sir. Just have a seat, sir. अभी थोड़ा सा बैठिए और हमारे यहाँ अभी म्यूजिक प्रोग्राम होगा और थोड़ा सा खा के जाइएगा। 5-10 मिनट रुक जाइए। Only 10 minutes.
मैं चाय पीता हूँ, चाय।
हाँ, चाय पिलो बेटा, कॉफी या चाय जल्दी लेके आओ और सूप दो सर को। So in the middle of this was the last actually, and I just wanted to introduce Sanjana John ji. You can just come forward. She's a dear friend and a fashion designer, basically from Mumbai, and she's little late. Otherwise, you would have come here on the desk. But you still please enjoy this evening, and everybody will be enthralled to see you also. Sir, आपको थोड़ा सा निवेदन है कि okay, thank you. So I think this is the last, but we would now start Vinit Chaudhary ji to, by the time we'll serve some food to them, we can have 2-3 songs from you and Mr. IP Singh ji and Khushbu ji. आइए विनीत जी, आइए। They're very good singer, sir. ये किशोर कुमार के गाने गाते हैं, विनीत चौधरी जी और IP सिंह जी, और ये अमिताभ बच्चन के फैन हैं, और इसलिए अमिताभ बच्चन के जितने गाने हैं वो सब गाएंगे। ये अभी 2-3 गाने सुनाए जिससे कि अब थोड़ा सा म्यूजिकल इवनिंग हो जाए। हाँ जी। और तब तक मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा अपने वेटर्स को टू प्लीज सर्व द फूड हियर ओनली टू द ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर एंड अदर डिग्निटरीज ऑन दैट।
हो गया सर। थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब, दोबारा मुझे दिए और बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है। मंत्री जी सामने बैठे हैं और शायद ये गीत उनको पसंद आएगा, कोई जीवन के ऊपर ही है। तो मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ।
We did this the Dr. Prepare, and you can see the visuals are very impressive. Dr. Subhash Chandra who could not go, but Dr. Kapoor was there during this meeting. There were so many other people as well. So we will start the program just after this video, which is only 3-4 minutes. I'm thankful to the people from the company.
And early reperfusion. The early reperfusion is important because the extent of myocardial salvage depends upon how fast the reperfusion is done with
creatinine is elevated, maybe there is associated CKD, and also note that patient has blood pressure low, so it could be even a shock leading to acute renal injury, or there could be direct renal ischemic insult to the kidney as well. So there are many reasons why kidney can be involved. So this much about this patient. So in the peripheral center, what was reason was that the most likely diagnosis
of AI is not new at all. Even back in 1950s, there were lots of papers looking at computers in medicine. The biggest technique that we hear about, neural networks, deep learning, the basic algorithms came out in 1988 by Jan LeCun. You will see departments used to have big AI and deep learning systems in the 1990s. Yet, the only real major differences we are seeing have been now. Why is that? The reason is that machine learning requires a huge amount of data. It requires a system that generates and uses digital data all the time. It requires significant amount of computing power. And many of us don't realize that the latest iPhone model sitting in your pockets.
Comfortable, there's no problem. One attendant can also stay in that. And he has already told where it can work and where it may not work, but still there's no harm in trying. This is what you say. And he is a master and of course the initiator of hyperbaric therapy in the whole country. And basically the FMC guy, no? FMC person, and therefore he has a lot of
association class. 50 to 63% of the patient are having class 2 to 3 heart failure. So they are true heart failure patients. So, and the degree of benefit with the ICD is none of the medicine in the world made who prevents death by ICD is as much as any other medicine. No medicine is still, remarkable medicine is available. ICD prevents sudden death.
Refinance the public health infrastructure. You know, in the United States, our public health laboratories, our CDC, our Centers for Disease Control, were actually underfunded for a number of years and were really unprepared for this whole situation. The World Health Organization really needs to be revitalized and to be funded in a more robust way so that it's prepared to lead in the global sense. Every nation needs to be thinking about how we will be not only prepared for the next pandemic, but we will actually have a strategy and a leadership strategy that's in place already in terms of public health laboratories, in terms of testing capabilities, in terms of the development of new vaccines as needed, and therapeutics and medications involved. So all I want to say to you is I want to thank you all for the leadership and the hard work that you've already demonstrated in meeting the pandemic. But let's prepare for the next one together and actually use our leadership in terms of medicine and science to help our nations be fully prepared the next time and to complete this.
It's not easy to introduce our own father. He has taught me everything since the beginning. He has been a graduate of King George Medical College, a doctor par excellence, working earlier in King George Medical College, Department of Medicine, then joined pharmacology, did MD Medicine with then Professor KP Bhargav, who is the father of Dr. Balram Bhargav, who is the now current Director General of ICMR. So we have a family relationship with Balram, who is my senior in age in Lucknow Medical College. So he is a man of principles, and throughout his life he has served humanity through his novel research in the field of medical science and also provides medical services to the poor. He has been practicing also in Lucknow. Mr. Jaju, please listen. I am very, very proud of saying this. When you speak about your father or when I speak about my father, I become a little more emotional. But I have seen him practicing at that time, not charging. Many people were not, he was not charging at all. And his clinical judgment was so good that most of the patients used to say, I was a young child only, that doctor ne dekh liya, ab theek ho gaye. So this is what used to happen. And that time he was charged, somebody was giving only 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 3 rupee, whatever, acceptable, or no rupee, 0. And his clinic used to have more than 50, 100 patients every day. Every day, 50 patients. It was only 2 chamber, and there was a huge crowd. I would request everybody to be seated so that the snacks can be served by the people who are there. So that was the time. So he has carried out very high quality research working in King George Medical College. He was associated with Indian Council of Medical Research as an assistant director general, and he was internationally recognized by eminent scientists. He was the first person to conduct research and publish research papers in 1986, which proved the role of Vidania somnifera. Vidania somnifera. महेंद्र जी आप समझिएगा, अश्वगंधा का जो टेक्निकल नाम है वो है Vidania somnifera, which is actually a herb. And he proved its anti-tumor activity. His research contribution to the advancement of medical science has been immense, and he has published several research papers in various reputed journals published from UK, USA, Canada, Germany, Holland, Belgium, and Japan. I'm talking about the era when there was no internet, there was no Google, there was no computer, and I've seen the normal typist typing it, correcting, drafting, sending by post, regular post, not in the email, getting the confirmation from the journals, okay, your research publication is accepted. So those are time. Mr. Cham Jaju has been so senior, he knows that era. So this was the era where he did this way. By God's grace and because of his tremendous inspiration, his family has been educated in our society. Okay, that was basically. Okay, so these are the Google Scholar. You can see these are the Google Scholar, which has shown the number of publications as of today. And this was the actually article, Prevention of Urethane Lung-Induced Adenoma. And this was done by him in 1986, published from Department of Pharmacology. And this was actually, now I will request my father to speak what kind of research it was. Actually, it was done on the mice. You see, you have animal experimentation. You have to prove these things on the mice. Let him come here because this mic is better. This mic is better. And then I would like Honorable Jajuji and Mahant Kalyandas to give a small piece of honor to him, because this is a great privilege. And why Ashwagandha has become so famous? Because of COVID. Because nobody knew of Ashwagandha. But you see the coronel which is being marketed by Ramdev Pantajali is basically the main component is Ashwagandha. And that is an immunity booster. And when I met Ramdev recently, when I was in Rishikesh at TV9 Bharatvarsh, we told that this Ashwagandha is Vidania somnifera. He did not know the herb name. He said this is Vidania somnifera, and this article was published by my father in 1986. And since then, many things, many actually publications, many such salt are being, like Jerry Ford and all. But this was it. Now he will speak about the research, how he carried out. अपने टॉपिक के बारे में.
Ashwagandha is botanically named as Vidania somnifera Donaldin. It has been described in Ayurvedic texts such as Charak Samhita, Vanasat Chandrodaya as a tonic, useful in children who are very much emaciated, mixed with syrup or honey to increase their weight. It is also sold in the market as a Vridhavastha ka tonic. As a Vridhavastha ka tonic, that means the drug is very useful in old age for preventing weight loss, emaciation, loss of appetite, or general decrease in resistance. That promotes, or we thought it proper that the drug might be preventing cancer in old age, which is commonly occurs in that age. So we investigated its anti-cancer or cancer preventing activity, not anti-cancer, but cancer preventing activity in mice, adult mice, weighing from 20 to 30 gram. The study was conducted for a period of 7 months, and urethane, a known carcinogen, was given subcutaneously for continuously 7 months daily in a group of mice. And after 7 months, when they were sacrificed and their lungs were dissected, all the mice were found to have developed adenomas in their lungs. And another group in which the ashwagandha was administered along with the uricane, these mice did not develop any adenoma in their lungs. That means the drug prevents cancer, development of cancer by a non-carcinogen. The practical implications is they also developed a very good weight increase, whereas uricane-induced uricane administration caused weight loss, increased mortality, etc. And hematological changes, pancytopenia, loss of blood, anemia, etc. So that means the drug increases in another group, third group, the drug was given alone. This ashwagandha was given alone. It was found to increase the cell count of lymphocytes and also increase weight. There was also a identical increase in the cell count of all types of cells, including hemoglobin. That means the drug causes a non-specific increase in the registers and has an immunostimulant activity. This drug, I have also tried clinically in some cases, a case of classical Hodgkin's disease, who was being treated chemotherapeutically. He was given chemotherapy. In that case, I gave this drug to prevent side effects of the chemotherapy. The patient 5 years ago was being treated, and when this ashwagandha was added along with the chemotherapy, the patient did not develop anemia, neither hair loss. That means also tolerated well the chemotherapy. In another case, about 20 years ago, a girl developed adenocarcinoma in one ovary. That ovary was removed, and after that chemotherapy was started in that lady. The chemotherapy caused either hair loss, weight loss.
In the meantime, may I request the deliberation from Mahant Kalyan Das ji to speak a little about Ayodhya and this Nagari.
अतुलित बल धामम हेम शैलावदेहम धनुजबन कुशानुम अतुलित बल धामम हेम शैलावदेहम धनुजबन ज्ञानम सच अतुलित बल धामम हेम शैलावदेहम धनुजबन कुशानु ज्ञानम सकल गुण निधानम वारणानाम देशम रघुपत प्रिय भक्तम बात जातम नमामि। जय हनुमान जी महाराज की। सभा में उपस्थित सभी महान भाव और इस कोविड काल में जो आप लोगों की डॉक्टर विभाग की आप लोगों की जो सेवाएं रही हैं, इसके लिए आप लोगों को हृदय से साधुवाद। और हम आप सभी से आग्रह करेंगे कि आप लोग अवध में आए, जो है भगवान श्री राम का मंदिर का निर्माण हो रहा है, तो आप लोग वहाँ दर्शन दे, जो है हनुमान जी की कृपा से। ठीक है डॉक्टर साहब, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय सिया राम। राम मंदिर का जो है निर्माण चालू है, और अभी जो है पिलर वाला पोस्टर तो पूरा हो गया है जमीन का, जल्दी ही जो है पत्थर वाला निर्माण प्रारंभ होने जा रहा है। और 491 वर्ष बाद ये अवसर आया है। जो है हम लोग धन्य हैं और सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि हम लोगों के सामने राम मंदिर की नींव पड़ रही है, जो है मंदिर भव्य दिव्य बन रहा है। जो है 491 वर्ष बाद ये अवसर आया है। कितनी पीढ़ियाँ हम लोगों की इसकी प्रतीक्षा के लिए शरीर को शांत हो गई, और हम लोगों के सामने ऐतिहासिक दिव्य और भव्य अयोध्या का निर्माण हो रहा है। नई अयोध्या बसाई जा रही है। भगवान राम जी जब साकेत लोक को जाने लगे थे, तो हनुमान जी महाराज को अयोध्या का राजा बना के गए थे। जो है जब तक एक भी व्यक्ति इस मृत्यु लोक पर राम नाम लेने वाला रहेगा, तब तक हनुमान जी महाराज इस मृत्युलोक पे वास करेंगे। और कलयुग के वो साक्षात देवता हैं। और आप लोगों ने भी जो कोविड काल में डॉक्टरी विभाग ने जो मेहनत तपस्या जो आप लोगों ने संघर्ष किया, जो है जब मानव अपने घर में छिप के बैठा था जी, तो उस समय आप लोगों ने तटस्थतापूर्ण सेवाएं दी, इसके लिए हृदय से आपको साधुवाद। और राम जी जो है हम लोग जिस मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम भगवान श्री राम की नगरी से जहाँ से यहाँ